What's going on, guys? This is Jacob, Sunday Lifters. In this video I'm going to be covering why I think you should be eating more protein when you're trying to lose weight. Protein is basically just a macronutrient. It's one of the big three, the only three. We've got carbs, fats and protein. What protein is usually known for is when people are trying to gain muscle, they eat lots of protein, they're having protein shakes, eating protein bars, etc, lots of meat, whatever. That's what it's generally known for. The reason people use proteins for muscle growth is basically because of the amino acids found within. The elements carbon, hydrogen, oxygen and nitrogen make up, they like bind together and make up amino acids, which are essentially the building blocks for maintaining and growing muscle and also repair, not just muscle, just general tissue in general, but obviously lean muscle is included. So what is the link between protein and losing weight? If you were trying to lose weight, I think getting lots of protein in is a great strategy, and as always I'm going to sort of use a scientific study to show you why I think that it's the most up-to-date information as far as I'm aware. I've done it when I've been trying to lose weight before, and it does make a difference. So let's get into it. There's going to be 4 main things that protein's going to do that are going to help you lose weight in the long run. Number 1, protein is going to keep you full for longer. Getting 0.82 to 1.32 grams of protein per pound of body weight has shown to have substantial effect on people's satiety. Number 2, protein preserves lean body mass. So as you can see here in this study, which was done by NASM, which is the National Academy of Sports and Medicine, very well respected organisation in the sort of sports science world. One study compared the effect of low protein intake 1 gram per kilogram in a day to high protein intake 2.3 kilograms per day on lean body mass over a short-term caloric deficit. On average, the low protein group lost about 1.6 kilograms, 3.5 pounds of muscle mass, while the high protein group only lost 0.3 kilograms or 0.66 pounds of muscle mass. So obviously what that's saying is if you're trying to build muscle, or you've been working on your physique and you've built a lot of muscle and you're worried about losing it when you go into a deficit, or you're trying to get rid of a bit of body fat, this is a great way of maintaining that muscle mass. Making sure you're getting sufficient protein in is going to help you hold on to the muscle while you're losing the fat, so it's a no-brainer really. Number 3, protein is going to increase the thermic effect of food. The thermic effect of food is basically the energy it takes to break down the food you eat. So essentially it takes energy to break down food, digest it and turn it into usable energy. And out of the 3 sort of macronutrients, fats, carbs and proteins, protein takes the highest amount of energy to actually consume it and turn it into energy. And the final one is protein is less likely to be stored as fat. The body processes the 3 macronutrients in sort of very different ways. In order for protein to be stored as fat, it has to go through a very different, sort of more complicated biochemical process to reach that destination than sort of carbs and fats do. That process in general just makes it much harder for protein to end up being stored in that way. So in conclusion, protein is basically a really, if not the most important macronutrient to be included in your diet if you're trying to build muscle, if you're trying to lose weight, or if you're just trying to maintain your sort of current composition. To keep it really simple, I always say just have 1 gram of protein per pound of body fat you have in any one day. Doing it that way just makes the math really simple. That's why I do it. It's 0.82 to 1.32 grams of protein per pound of body weight you weigh. So essentially the middle point is 1 gram pretty much, so I think that's the best way to do it. I go slightly above 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight in a day if I was in a deficit, just because in that case I'd be trying to get 1.2 1.3 grams of protein per pound of body weight, because I want to hold on to my sort of lean muscle tissue. But any other time I think 1 gram is more than enough. So hopefully you found that useful. As always, I'll link the studies I used to formulate this video down below. If you want to check out what I'm doing over on Instagram, it's at Sunday Lifters. If you're on YouTube, drop this a like, drop it a comment whether you agree, disagree, It all helps the algorithms. If you want to subscribe, hit the red button. If you want to hit that bell icon as well, you can stay up to date with videos I'll be doing in the future. If you're looking for sort of meal or training plans or online coaching, you can email me at sundaylifters@gmail.com. Thanks again for tuning in, guys, and I will see you soon. Cheers.